And that would be in Baez's favor.
I don't know.
They're
I
making
think
a
it
mess.
kind of backfired on him, if that was the case.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a mess.
Yeah, I think it would have kind of backfired on him if that was the case. If they put that man out there for their case to make them look better, or what I figured they did was they probably put him out there to make it look like that the body wasn't there at all, and that somebody had put it in since Casey has been in jail. But I think it kind of backfired on him.
The confusion itself causes reasonable doubt. You see what I'm trying to... Does that make sense?
I'm having a hard time.
I'm sorry. You kind of broke up there. Can you repeat that?
Sorry. The confusion itself of all the dates and when they were out there videotaping and the confusing stories causes reasonable doubt for the trial, if it ever is going to occur, which helps Baez Casey.
Oh, certainly. And as Brian was commenting about the ever-growing list of people that are going to be called by the defense, you basically create reasonable doubt by running down a gazillion different blind alleys, and eventually the jury doesn't understand up from down.
Right.
That's exactly what happened with the OJ trial in the mid-90s. The whole thing was so surreal, but it was stage managed by the attorneys. The outcome we all know, a murderer walked free.
Also, I'm sorry. Well, isn't Dominic Casey also the one that was working for Baez at the beginning and said he had a picture of Casey and Zenaida and the babysitter all together? Do you remember that?
No. Oh, yeah, but they never did show it. Never was produced. I mean, they didn't come up with any more of it. They said that they had sent their investigators to get the picture, and that was the last was ever said about it.
It makes me wonder if they weren't going to use this tape in some way to bring to the jury to try to discredit it, because I was wondering if they were going to try to keep that secret and somehow it got out.
Oh, I don't believe that from a legal standpoint. Now, I could be wrong here, but I do believe that through the process of discovery, both sides understand the major elements of evidence. Am I wrong there? Someone help me out.
Well,
no, I don't think you're wrong there. I think that these alleged pictures, they never came to light, which is just a crock of crap, because they're the ones that stated that they had all of this significant evidence that showed that there was the actual legit Zenaida Gonzalez, and that turned out to be crap. She was just a phantom. And there was no pictures of that turned out to be legitimately Casey, or not Casey, Kaylee.
Right. Actually, the very name Zenaida Gonzalez, while not a terribly uncommon Hispanic name, someone, and I can't remember the which news article it was, pointed out that where the body was found is adjacent to properties owned by a Gonzalez and a Zenaida. Coincidence?
I don't know about that. They said that the first house was with the Gonzalez, but there was really nothing. I think the second house there was doubt about that one. So it's just, I don't really know for sure if that was proven or not, with it being a Zenaida.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's plow on, because there's so much stuff to talk about. The remains of poor little Kaylee Anthony are apparently still sitting in a cardboard box. Why no funeral?
Because there's too much argument. You got Jose Baez, who's withholding the body because he needs to, quote unquote, do additional testing, and it's ridiculous. Let the how long does it take? Get off your ass. Stop parading and do your damn tests. Get this shit over and done with, and let this little girl rest in peace. Stop sitting there and allowing this crap to continue. It's ridiculous.
Jenny, your thoughts?
I totally agree. It's just dragging on and on and on, and I can't really see any legitimate reason for it. Get it done. If you're going to do it, get it done, get it over with, and let the girl have some closure with the kid.
What was the nonsense about Cindy wanting George to go get jewelry for her?
Yeah, I couldn't understand that one either.
I mean, that's sick.
Yeah, I mean, what were they going to do? Put the jewelry on their bones to bury her? And then there was so much rumors about this impossibility of them cremating them. I don't know about that one either. That just didn't make any sense to me either.
You're demented.
Either that or this is, like I said, this is a little plot that they've got, a scheme on their end. I don't know. It could be looked at so many different ways.
What I find is, what are the pictures and everything that he needs from the prosecution going to say that the bones won't? This makes me so mad.
Brian, you're breaking up to me. I can't hardly hear you.
Well,
I'm hearing you good.
Well,
it might be my phone then.
Well, this subject has made me mad for almost since the date that they found her was the 11th. What I don't understand is what are these things that he needs from the prosecutions, like from the crime scene, going to say that her bones will not? I don't get that.
I don't understand it either. I don't know what he's
Promise, no.
It doesn't make any sense to me either. I don't understand what he's thinking, where he's going with all this.
Well, it's my opinion that it is O.J. all over again. What Baez wants to do is explore every avenue imaginable. Maybe there's a Mark Furman lurking out there, that will...
Oh, please.
Oh, I know. I hear you saying, "Oh, please," but I mean, that's the only conclusion I can come up with.
I don't know. It's maybe a wannabe case, so to speak. I don't know. I think he's just grasping at straws, trying anything he can.
Actually, I did read an article a few days ago. Can't remember exactly where, but it was one of these so-called experts, and they were casting doubt on the strength of the prosecution's case. What does the panel think about the strength of the case?
The prosecutor's case?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they've got a good case. I mean, and I really honestly believe they've got more than what they're showing that they've got.
Well,
they have in order to have brought it up to the grand jury to plead their case. I really think to get this indictment, I think they've got a lot more than what we know they've got. And I think that's why they're not rushing to give the immunity to the Anthonys like they were requesting and all that, I think that they feel that they've got enough. And I think they have a strong case.